Two teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They run for the first time with Benny Snell, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
First carry for Raheem Mostert.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep. Well, that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing again, Lawrence.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 28 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now this pass brought in by Brown, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
First and 10, Lawrence. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And maybe shades in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
Here's Bass now to send it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now Roethlisberger on first down. trying to improvise. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. And he's able to find Diggs. First grab so far for Diggs. It's a first down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
This game, that'll be taken about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Play action. Lawrence. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
I can hear you.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep.
And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Off the play fake. Lawrence. Throwing right, and that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally. From the gun, Lawrence letting one go deep for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 22-yard touchdown.
That's about ready to get us going.
And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jet sweep to start the drive. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
6-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 3.5 to go, first quarter. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And some space here.
Derwin James.
That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
At the 5-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Makes the score Niners 7, Seahawks nothing. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football.
There's never a good place on the field